Hey guys, how's it going? I just want to let you know that I passed the Rcfe test, which is the residential care facility for the elderly. Did my 80-hour course with JM PM here in Southern California. If you're looking to do something like that, to obtain your administrator certificate, definitely recommend it. Definitely recommend going with JM PM. Basically, the test itself is an open book test. You get to use the actual document that you're actually using in class. They teach you how to navigate through that. If you are going to use just the book itself at the test, you're probably going to fail because you're going to run out of time. It's 100 questions. It's 120 minutes that you're working with, so 2 hours. So if you're looking up every single answer, you're not going to make it in time. One thing I can suggest is going through that test, maybe going through everything that you know first, and then putting little check marks next to the ones that you're struggling with a little bit, or you just wanted some reassurance by looking it up. If that's the case, you can mark on that test on the Scantron to the far left in the white margin. I would highly suggest doing that because basically what happened with me is I got right down to the wire. I think I had like 5 more questions that I had to go back, and I was like right at 2 hours, and probably got some of them wrong, but they don't really tell you what your score is, how many you got wrong. All you do is you call the number that they provide, and then they tell you whether you passed or failed. So I just took the test April 19th, and I called this morning. It's Monday, April 23rd, and they let me know that the automated system let me know that I passed, and the exam, the documentation was sent out on the 20th. So they probably had the results on Friday, which was the very next day. Probably the fastest moving department in Sacramento, I guess. But if you guys are going to do it, if it's something you're looking into, at least getting certified. Just to see, I have a good job right now, but just to see what's out there. There are some businesses looking for administrators. I know when I was in the training, there was another person there that had kind of presented to me becoming an administrator for them, but I don't know if I really want to go that route. But I do know that I have a backup if anything were to go wrong with where I work currently. And it looks like you can range anywhere from 45 on upwards of like 80,000, probably depending on the size of the facility that you're going to be going into. So it could be lucrative. My goals are basically to kind of work for myself eventually, not work for somebody else, and looking to get my first facility started hopefully at the beginning of 2019. So I still got some more things that I need to do: my fingerprint, my live scan fingerprinting, background check, and basically sending the state $100 to get the actual to become certified. So but other than that, I'm done. And if you have any ambitions, drives, goals, if you're a self-starter, self-motivated, definitely recommend going for the Rcfe or ARF. Look up ARF as well, because that might be something that I might venture into, which is adult residential facility. A little bit different dynamic, but also could be lucrative. All right, guys, thank you.